Good morning, all. So, I welcome you for the class. So, as we are revising the chapter, Circle, 6th chapter from your Maths 2. So, we'll revise some more points today. So, let's revise the theorem that congruent chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of the circle. So, the chords which are congruent are at equidistant from the center of the circle. This we have to learn. So, here O is the center of the circle. AB and CD are the two chords. What we have to prove? These two AB and CD are the two congruent chords. These two chords are equidistant. We have to prove that these two chords are equidistant, and the distance of the chord AB from the center of the circle is OP, and the distance of the chord from the center of the circle of CD is OQ. So what we have to prove? This is the distance. OP is the distance of chord AB, and OQ is the distance from the center of the circle of the chord CD. We have to prove that OP is equal to OQ. OP is equal to OQ because these two are the congruent chords. We have to prove that congruent chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of the circle. So let us write the given. O is the center of the circle. AB and CD are the two congruent chords. AB and CD are congruent chords. This AB is congruent to chord CD. So we have to prove that OP is equal to OQ. To prove that OP equal to OQ. So construction. Here, drawing OP perpendicular to the chord AB and OQ perpendicular to the chord CD. And when we join the OA and OD, we have to join the OA segment, OA and OD. This is the OA and OD. So what we have to do? We have to draw OP perpendicular to the chord AB and OQ perpendicular to the chord CD segment, OQ perpendicular to the chord CD. Then we have to join OA. This is the dotted line joining OA and OD. Join OA and OD. So what? Let's prove now. Proof. So we know that OP is perpendicular to the chord AB and OQ is perpendicular to the chord CD. So the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord will bisect the chord. This OP, when we draw the OP from the center of the circle to the chord AB, this OP will bisect the chord AB into AP and PB. And when we draw the perpendicular, this perpendicular OQ drawn from the center of the circle on the chord CD will bisect the chord CD into DQ and QC. So OP is perpendicular to the chord AB. So that perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on its chord bisects the chord. So this OP will bisect the chord AB into AP and PB. So AP and PB are half the length of AB. AP and PB are half the length of AB. AP is equal to PB is equal to half the length of AB. Let this be the first equation. Next, when we draw OQ perpendicular to the chord CD, this will bisect, OQ will bisect the chord CD into DQ and QC. OQ perpendicular to CD, this will bisect, that is a perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on its chord bisects the chord. So here OQ will bisect the chord CD into DQ and QC. So DQ is equal to QC is equal to half the length of CD. Now we know that AB is congruent to CD. Chord AB is congruent to CD. Chord AB is congruent to the chord CD. So if they are congruent, then they are also equal. If these two are congruent, then they are equal. If they are equal, if AB is equal to CD, then their halves are also equal. So half of AB is equal to half of CD. If AB is equal to CD, then their half, that is AP, will be equal to DQ, PB is equal to QC. So from 1, 2 and 3, so AP is equal to PB is equal to DQ is equal to QC, and half of AB is equal to half of CD. So now in the triangle APO and DQO, in the triangle APO and DQO, in triangle APO and triangle DQO, angle APO is congruent to the angle DQO. That is by the construction we can see here, that is angle APO is congruent to the angle DQO. This is by the construction. Next, AO is equal to, AO is congruent to OD. They are the radius. AO and OD are the radius of this circle. So radius of the same circle are congruent. So segment AO is congruent to segment OD. They are the radii of the same circle. Next, AP is equal to DQ. In this equation we can see AP is equal to DQ. So we can write AP is equal to DQ. Half of AB is equal to the half of CD. So AP is equal to the DQ. So now from the right hypotenuse side theorem, triangle APO is congruent to the triangle DQO. Triangle APO is congruent to the triangle DQO. What does this theorem says? Right hypotenuse side theorem. If the hypotenuse and side of one right angle triangle, here APO is one right angle triangle, DQO is one right angle triangle. OA is the hypotenuse of this triangle and OD is the hypotenuse of the triangle ODQO. So if the hypotenuse, here hypotenuse is same, congruent. If the hypotenuse and the side of one right angle triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and the corresponding sides of the another right angle triangle, then these two triangles are congruent. Here one side is AP is equal to DQ, AO is equal to OD. So we can say these two triangles are congruent. So when these two are congruent, now we can say OP segment OP is congruent to the segment OQ. Segment OP is congruent to the segment OQ. It is the corresponding side of the congruent triangle. So if it is if they are congruent, if OP is congruent to OQ, then we can say they are also equal. So OP is equal to OQ. Here it is proved OP is equal to OQ. Next question. Radius of circle is 10 centimeter. There are two chords of length 16 centimeters each. What will be the distance of these chords from the center of the circle? Radius of the circle is given as 10 centimeter and there are two chords of length 16 centimeter. What will be the distance of these chords from the center of the circle? The distance of the chord from the center of the circle we have to find. So in this diagram, in this figure, O is the center of the circle. RS and PQ are the two chords. RS and PQ are two chords of length 16 centimeters. The length of RS and PQ is 16 centimeters. Radius of the circle is given. OR and OP are the radius. So OR is 10 centimeter. Then OP is also of 10 centimeter. So OR is equal to OP is equal to 10 centimeter. This is the radius. Radius is equal to OR is equal to OP is equal to 10 centimeters. OA is perpendicular to the chord PQ and OB is perpendicular to the chord RS. OA segment OA is perpendicular to the chord PQ and segment OB is perpendicular to the chord RS. RS. So the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on its chord bisects the chord. OB will bisect the chord RS into RB and BS. OA will bisect the chord PQ into PA and AQ. So the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on its chord bisects the chord. So PA is equal to AQ is equal to half the length of PQ. PA is equal to AQ is equal to PQ is of 16 centimeter. So here PA is equal to AQ is equal to will get as 8 centimeter. So if this is of 16 centimeter, here this will be of 8 centimeter and this will be of 8 centimeter. Now, in the right angle triangle, OAP in triangle OAP, angle OAP is of 90 degree. This is the perpendicular. OA is the perpendicular drawn on the chord PQ. Here it forms a 90 degree. So angle OAP is of 90 degree. From Pythagoras theorem, OP square is equal to PA square plus OA square. So OP square is equal to OA square plus PA square. OP how much it is? OP is of 10. So this will be 10 square. OA we have to find, that is the distance of the chord from the center of the circle. And PA, it is of 8 centimeters. PA is of 8 centimeters. So this is 8 square. So 100 minus 64 is equal to OA square. So here we'll get this as 36 is equal to OA square. So OA is equal to under root 36. So OA is equal to 6 centimeter. If OA is of 6 centimeter, the length of the OA is 6 centimeter, then OB is also of 6 centimeter because these two are the congruent chords, and the congruent chords are at equidistance from the center of the circle. So if PQ is equal to RS is equal to 16 centimeter, then PQ is congruent to RS. PQ is congruent to RS. So we can write OA is equal to OB is equal to 6 centimeter. If the chord PQ is at a distance of 6 centimeter from the center of the circle, then the chord RS is also at the distance of 6 centimeter from the center of the circle, because these two are the congruent chords, and the congruent chords are equidistant from the center. Congruent chords are equidistant from the center of the circle. Next question. In a circle with radius 13 centimeter, two equal chords are at a distance of 5 centimeters from the center. Find the length of the chords. Here, radius of the circle is given and the two chords are at a distance of 5 centimeters. Distance of the chord from the center of the circle is given, which is 5 centimeters. What we have to find? We have to find the length of these two chords. Here, O is the center of the circle. RS and PQ are the two chords. We have to find the length of these two chords. O is the center of the circle. RS and PQ are two equal chords. Radius OR is equal to OP is equal to 5 centimeters. Radius is equal to OR is equal to OP is equal to 13 centimeters, and the distance of the chord from the center is given. OA is equal to OB is equal to 5 centimeters. Now, OA is perpendicular to the chord PQ and OB is perpendicular to the chord RS. Here OA is perpendicular to the chord PQ and OB is perpendicular to the chord RS. This OA is going to bisect the chord PQ into PA and AQ, and OB, the segment OB will bisect the chord RS into RB and BS, because the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle will bisect the chord. So OA is perpendicular to PQ and OB is perpendicular to the chord RS. Perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on its chord bisects the chord. Now, observe the triangle OAP. In the triangle OAP, it is a right angle triangle. OAP is a right angle triangle. OPA is the right angle triangle. So angle OAP is of 90 degree. Angle OAP is of 90 degree because this is a perpendicular drawn. OA is the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on the chord PQ. So angle OAP is equal to 90 degree. This is a right angle triangle. Now from Pythagoras theorem, OP square is equal to OA square plus AP square. OP square is equal to OA square plus AP square. OA square plus AP or PA square. So OP is of 13 centimeter. So this will be 13 square is equal to OA is of 5 centimeter. OA is equal to OB is equal to 5 centimeter. So the OA is of 5 centimeter. So this will be of 5 square plus AP square as it is. This we have to find. 13 square will get 169 and 25 here plus AP square. This will get as 144 is equal to AP square. So AP square is equal to under root 144. So AP is equal to 12 centimeters. So AP or PA. AP or PA are the similar. So if PA, here we'll write PA is equal to 12 centimeter. If PA is of 12 centimeter, then we know that again the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on its chord bisects the chord. So PA is equal to AQ is equal to half the length of PQ. This OA will bisect the chord PQ into PA and AQ. Now we have the length of PA. We have to find the length of PQ. Once we'll get the length of PQ, we can also find the length of RS. So PA is equal to half the length of PQ. PA is of 12 centimeter. PA is of 12 centimeter. Half the length of PQ. 12 into 2 is equal to the length of PQ. So this will get 24 centimeter. So here we'll write PQ is equal to 24 centimeter. If PQ is of 24 centimeter, then RS is also of 24 centimeter. So PQ is equal to RS is equal to 24 centimeters. The length of the chords is 24 centimeter. Next question. Segment PM and segment PN are congruent chords of circle with center C. Show that ray PC is the bisector of angle NPM. Segment PM and PN are the two congruent chords. PM and PN are the two congruent chords of the circle with the center C. This ray, the ray PC, we have to show that this ray PC is the angle bisector of the angle NPM. We have to show that this is the angle bisector. Ray PC is the bisector of the angle NPM. So first we'll write the given. C is the center of the circle. PM and PN are the congruent chords. PM is congruent to segment PN. We have to prove ray PC is the bisector of angle NPM. Ray PC is the bisector of angle NPM. Proof. In triangle PCM and PCN, observe the triangle PCM and PCN. In triangle PCM and triangle PCN, PM is congruent to PN. The triangle PCM and PCN, PM is congruent to PN as it is given in the question that these two are the congruent chords. So we can write side PM is congruent to PN. It is given. Next, PC is equal to PC because this is the common side for both the triangles in the triangle PCM and triangle PCN. PC is the common side for both the triangles. So side PC is congruent to side PC because common side for both the triangles. So two sides we got equal here. PM and PM is equal to PN. PC is equal to PC. Next, CM is congruent to CN. CM is congruent to CN. Because they are the radius of the circle. CM and CN are the radius of the circle. And the radius of the same circle are congruent. So here they are the radii of the same circle. From SSS test, PM is equal to PM is congruent to PN and PC is congruent to PC. Side CM is congruent to CN. So from SSS test, we can say triangle PCM is congruent to triangle PCN. Triangle PCM is congruent to the triangle PCN. So if they are congruent, then they are also equal. So angle MPC is congruent to the angle NPC. Angle MPC is congruent to the angle NPC. Therefore, ray PC is the bisector of the angle NPM. Ray PC is the bisector of angle NPM. Next question. Radius of a circle with center O is 10 centimeter. Find the length of the chord if the chord is at a distance of 6 centimeter from the center. Radius of the circle is given as 10 centimeter. We have to find the length of the chord. If the chord is at a distance of the chord from the center of the circle is given as 6 centimeter and the radius is given as 10 centimeter, we have to find the length of the chord. So distance of the chord from the center of the circle is the length of the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord. We know that the distance of the chord from the center of the circle is the length of perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on the chord. So let us write O is the center of the circle. AB is the chord. Segment OP is perpendicular to the chord AB. Here O is the center of the circle and AB is the chord. OP is the perpendicular drawn to the chord. On the chord AB, OB is the radius. Radius of the circle with the center O is of 10 centimeter. Then OP, length of OP, distance of the chord from the center is given as 6 centimeters. OP is of length of OP is 6 centimeter. Distance of the chord from the center, that is OP is equal to 6 centimeters. In the triangle OPB, in triangle OPB, so the triangle OPB is the right angle triangle. It is the right angle triangle. Triangle. So by Pythagoras theorem, that is in a right angle triangle, in a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of remaining two sides. The square of this is the hypotenuse, these are the two remaining sides. the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So OB square is equal to OP square plus PB square. OB square is equal to OP square plus PB square. OB is of 10 centimeters. OP is of 6 centimeters. PB we have to find. So 100 6 square is 36 plus PB square. So 100 minus 36 is equal to PB square. So here we'll get 64 is equal to PB square. So PB is equal to under root 64. So PB is equal to 8 centimeters. If PB is equal to 8 centimeters, we have to find the length of the AB. Now we have got the length of the PB. We know that the perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle on the chord will bisect the chord. This OP will bisect the chord AB into AP and PB. Bisects the chord. So the length of AB is equal to half the length of PB. So now we are having the length of PB. So 2 into length of PB. Length of PB is 8 centimeters. So the length of AB will get as 16 centimeters. So the length of the chord is 16 centimeters. So in this question, radius of the circle is given, that is 10 centimeters. Length of the chord, we have to find the length of the chord, and the distance of the chord from the center of the circle is given, that is 6 centimeters. So first we'll find the length of the PB, then multiplied by 2. So we'll get the length of the AB. That is the length of the chord AB is of 16 centimeters. So we have revised the property of the congruent chords, that is the congruent chords of a circle are equidistant from the center of the circle, and solved some questions. So we'll stop here. Thank you.